Yo, what is going on, YouTube? This is Limitless Graham kicking it here with my bud.
Slash Bev, co-founder of Slash Gaming Tactics. We're gonna go back to Y2K and play a little bit of.
Banjo Tooie, one of the classic games of the era. And, personally, this is probably one of my favorite games next to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, as I mentioned in one of my earlier videos. But today we are focusing on Banjo Tooie and the gameplay and just some other topics of our channel. Anyways, right here, it's just the introduction, and it's just basically explaining the outline of the story and how the build-up of the previous game got to here.
Well, considering I haven't ever played this game, Graham's gonna know more about it than me, but I'm just kind of here to talk with him because we're gonna do a little bit of dual commentary on this series of Banjo Tooie because that's just cool, and we're cool like that.
And right here you see Klungo, and right behind him is a massive boulder. And the witch Gruntilda is actually under there, and he is going to free her. And she's going to come out and kill one of our buddies. And that's actually where we got the name of the video from, which we are calling it Bye Bye Bottles.
Unfortunately, Graham skipped the part where he dies, so...
Yep, you can see his ghost though, still... I'll show you when you see the ghost.
So it'll be kind of cool. It's a good name, I think.
Yeah, it's all right.
Anyways, let's talk about our channel. So our channel is really inspired by Next Gen Tactics and Guns for Hire and Spider Bites channel. We're not going to copy them by any means because we're going to do a little more wide range of games. Not to say that they're a bad channel; they're a good channel. Graham and I follow them almost religiously. Like we always talk about the videos with each other. So, but that's really where we got the inspiration. He came out to me one day. He's like, "Do you want to do a channel?" And I thought it was cool. So we're doing.
See right there, Bottles. Bottles was the ghost right back there. That the title makes sense.
Anyways, we're into the gameplay now.
Yeah, and the one thing that I've noticed about this is that for a game that was developed in the year 2000, the gameplay, graphics, the movement, the setting, everything about it is just so well done. It was revolutionary for the whole gaming community. I'm sure that most games actually based their games graphics off this game because they knew they had to step it up, or they wouldn't be able to compete with Rare Gaming.
Really good. Actually, you know what? I think it's by Dobie. I won't lie, because at the beginning it says Dobie, but whatever. I know that the original Banjo-Kazooie game is by Rare, and Donkey Kong 64, which is different than Donkey Kong Country, definitely revolutionized this type of game as well with Banjo Tooie. So both of them revolutionized this type of game, which is RPG type gaming.
And right here is our very first battle of the game against Klungo, a minion with a mission.
A minion with them, that's good.
And he's kind of weak, so he's gonna have to amp himself up with a few drugs.
Which you don't want to do, kids. No drugs. Say no.
And yeah, see right there, and he just wants it all, so he eats the bottle.
Which is kind of disgusting.
Yeah, and now he's just growing, probably steroids or something.
Roid rage.
And now I shoot him with eggs, and he shrinks back down, and he gets a force field for some reason, and he's gonna start throwing used bottles at me.
That's kind of mean. I mean, there's one thing of not used, and then you're gonna use your used bottles. You can get money for that stuff now.
And it's pretty simple to beat him in the early levels. All you have to do is keep running around in circles, and he won't manage to hit you. Shoot him with eggs, and right there, he just basically died.
The only real tactic you need in that is collect enough eggs to beat him.
Yeah.
And so if you don't collect enough eggs, then you're screwed. But I'm pretty sure you're not going to get that far without collecting enough eggs. So that tactic is really dumb. But that's the only tactic that I can think of.
Yeah, there wasn't really much skill involved in that little part right there. And off he runs off to his beater, Gruntilda the witch. She beats him with a broom. Sadly, every day you beat him.
And that's kind of ironic. You beat him and he gets beat.
Yeah.
That's just putting salt in the wounds there. And another thing, we do not like beating people. Just saying.
And so right now we're in Isle O'Hag's Jinjo village, and right here we just run into the first silo of the game, where Bottle's cousin is just basically he's the guy that teaches you all the moves and explains all the little concepts in the game. And if you're a first time player, he comes in great use. But as for me, I've beat this game many times, and now he's kind of getting annoying. And there's that pterodactyl just trying to take me down.
He thinks he's cool.
Yeah. And this is King Jingling's throne room. And he looks older, but he talks pretty young. Just listen to this. Yo, what's up? I'm King Jingling, king of the ruler of the Jinjo village.
Of course, when you're hearing that, it's all blabbering because they don't actually know how to talk.
Yeah, there's talking in gibberish.
And it makes Graham and I laugh sometimes when we're watching this. But that's why we mute it.
Yeah. And pretty soon he's going to send us on a quest. And there is the first Jiggy of the game. That is a milestone and a half.
And basically, Jiggies are a jigsaw puzzle piece.
Yeah, and in order to beat the game and get into different levels of the game, you have to collect so many different Jiggies and bring them to this the ruler of all the Jiggies, and he will open a new level for you if you have enough Jiggies.
Which brings us to our next point. Graham is going to attempt to find all the Jiggies.
Yep.
Including racing the impossible bird, as
Yep.
people call it.
You race her 3 times. The first 2 times are pretty easy, but when it comes to the third time and you have to click A and X so fast, it's nearly impossible. Like, I'll probably have to pause it halfway through just to take like half an hour break. So
You have like muscle spasms
Yeah.
in your thumb.
So I'll probably have to just cut that part out, but I will show me beating her.
And that's a man of confidence right there, folks. Man of confidence.
And right now, this is going on while we were talking to King Jingling, and we're gonna just be seeing the witch Gruntilda with her other sisters as they're firing up their I believe it's called a BOB control machine. Yeah, you can see it right there, but I don't know why it's called BOB. It's no rapper by any means.
One kind of creepy part that Graham and I found was that Gatilda is a skeleton, and apparently Graham didn't notice that the first time he played through.
Yep. Took me a second time to notice that one.
Oh yeah, and there it is. It's a big old blaster.
Yeah, that's
There
what it's
you
called.
go. There we go. So yeah, we're kind of coming to the end of our video here. So we just want to thank you for listening and watching our videos.
Yeah, and remember to subscribe, because really, like, these videos do take quite a while to do. Like, I know this one took us about 45 minutes to an hour, and this is just a 10-minute video. So we are working really hard to get videos out there. So if you could just show your appreciation and subscribe to our channel, that'd just be awesome. And anything else you have to say before we go?
No, I'm good.
And basically that's the end of the video. You probably have about 30 seconds left, and we're just going to leave it showing the cinematics. And so basically we're out. Peace.